Continent that brought us, of course, big names, famous names, storied names like Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, Ferrari, Maserati, what have you. Guess what? Hyundai and Kia of South Korea seeing record sales in Europe last month. June, they must be doing something right, making models the right size and really navigable for those roads in Europe if they're getting Europeans to buy them. Good on them.
Exactly, Bernie. So their new strategy does seem to be working out. Their new strategy of focusing on specific models for the European markets like mini cars and SUVs. So the data is actually showing that this is working. So Hyundai Motor Group, Hyundai and Kia Motors, Europe sales for March hit a record in terms of monthly sales, and sales in the European Union member states were up 17.6% for Hyundai Motors and another 11% for Kia Motors during the month of March compared to the previous year. So we are seeing these record numbers coming from a growing demand for Hyundai and Kia's SUV models. This SUV model demand, this increasing demand, is a continued trend that we have been seeing in the U.S. and European markets for Hyundai and Kia in the past 3 months. So this is, I guess, in line with the bigger trend. And also, more specifically targeted to the European markets are the mini cars that Hyundai Motors have released. So just looking at the sales, i20 and the i10 models, which are the two mini cars that Hyundai Motors sell in Europe, they've sold 21,000 of these mini cars in 1 month during the month of March. So I guess this is really working for the European markets. And then going back to SUVs, a Kia Motors Sportage SUV, which is their main SUV model, this was the best-selling model in Europe during March. So 12,000 cars of this model were sold, and also the Tucson SUV, which is Hyundai's main SUV model, about 11,000 units of the Tucson SUV were sold in Europe during March. So again, strategic placement of mini cars and SUVs are pushing sales higher for Hyundai and Kia in Europe, and also I guess overall the market share in Europe was up 3.4% year on year, and Kia Motors market share was 2.7% in terms of market share in Europe during March. Bernie, back to you.
Okay, still in the single digits, but plenty of room to grow there in a very, very automobile market there in Europe. Okay, the story continues. Thanks, June. Europe has